Hey Sagittarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it. I apologize for the delay on the video. Or the reading, I should say. I did record something, but it got messed up and it's been a little busy the last few days. So I'm actually recording, we have a full moon today. I'm recording on the full moon in Pisces. It's a lunar eclipse. There's been a lot going on astrologically over this past week. You can always tune in to the weekly readings or find other messages through other zodiac readings that resonate with you if you're interested. I try to keep us up to date on the astrology, but there has been a lot going on and you're kind of at the tail end of it. But I like this full moon energy. Here's the thing. The nice thing about this full moon is it is rather supportive. Astrologically, yes, there are some tense aspects. We are going through changes, adjustments, things we have to acclimate to, things we have to be flexible around, see uncomfortable things about people, about ourselves. It's a lot, right? But underneath all of it, specifically on this full moon, there is this energy of support and hope and optimism for the future, that if we do make these changes, it will yield results that we want, right? So that's why I like to start the readings off with an energy cleansing. It just sets the tone, sets the vibe for the reading. It's a great time to cleanse out some of those places we might be feeling limited. We're in Virgo season right now. So Virgo is that reminder, the call to find balance in our day-to-day, our daily routine, our energy, our time, how we are managing it, making sure we're getting enough rest as well as activity. And these energy cleansings just kind of help clear our mind, our soul, so we know which is which, It's also a great time to set your own intention as well, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you're looking for more of that rebalancing of self, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. Just like I was talking about with that Virgo energy, when we are supported in ourselves, grounded in ourselves, meaning we're taking care of ourselves, our mind, body, soul. It's way easier to manifest the desires of our heart, not to be a cheeseball, but literally, it's easier to manifest our happiness, our fulfillment. We have more clarity, like I was saying, all that stuff. And I would love to help support that in whatever way for you. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me, Sagittarius, is in the description box below. All right, with that, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly. Help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Ooh, Mama Love. All right. So, your energy feels good, actually. I did your reading, I think it was 2 days ago, and it felt like you were kind of coming off something, like you were still in that mode of being tense, and as though the burden was releasing from you, whatever that burden is. But today you feel a little bit more put together. I kept hearing that clear-sighted, So walking into this week, I feel like you have a better perspective, a better understanding. You're finding ways to easily balance the things that are imbalanced. I love this freedom in your overarching energy this week. I'm hearing like people and situations that have kept you limited that you just know wasn't true, or like that vibe of something feeling off, something just feeling not right. Someone trying to tell you who and what you are, or whatever. Whatever it is, you're finding freedom from this. And it might, I think it's still coming with some understanding, like some realizations. I think those are still unfolding this week is what I'm getting at. This was a situation, a dynamic that, based on how you interacted with it, it could have gone in a bunch of different ways is what I'm seeing. Like there were a lot of different avenues that it could have taken. I'm hearing, Sagittarius, you've made peace with something. You've made peace with something, and it's probably not how you envisioned it or wanted it or what you thought how it would play out, but you're way more burden-free today than what you were even 2 days ago, 5 days ago. I love this. And you're headed towards abundance. So this freedom that you are giving yourself as you are listening to yourself, as you're choosing forgiveness. And this can be forgiveness on so many levels, right? We often think of forgiveness for others. It's a great practice. It ends up, just removing anger from our heart, which makes living way easier, But I often find that forgiveness is that deeper layer of forgiving ourselves, for getting into certain situations, letting people do X, Y, and Z or whatever, right? We still have to forgive ourselves as well. And I'm seeing that like you understand that on a cognitive level already, because it looks like you're in the process of doing this. I love this energy for you, Sagittarius. This is actually probably the best reading that we've gotten all week, because you are learning those quote unquote lessons, or you're not letting your fixed idea of how you wanted the situation, the person, the dynamic to be. Yeah, I love this. You're choosing to let go of toxicity. Isn't that so beautiful? The cards never lie. It does look like, as much as you, and maybe this is why it's coming through, as you are very clear on a cognitive, like you understand it intellectually, there also is love being blocked in your energy this week. I'm hearing some of that's coming from like, you just got to do what you got to do. The devil. But I feel like this is, okay. So in the energy surrounding you, they're coming through as Six of Swords, the Emperor. You have the Devil and the Chariot. I feel like you are making some hard decisions. Like you're making, and honestly, this is so funny because this is a very similar energy that has come up for you in the past, or came up for you in that reading that I did 2 days ago. Things are looking a little bit different, and I feel like you have to, this looks like this is not easy decision making, but it's decision making that you're forcing yourself to do. And sometimes, of course, the devil gets a bad rap, but everything has its good and bad energies, right? Like, and when the devil is like working for us, it's when we're being motivated by the circumstances, essentially. It can be manipulation. It can be like, I just don't want to be under this person's control, or maybe they're not really understanding and they're not willing to understand, because you're very much in this energy with the Chariot and the Tower. Like, okay, if this is what it's going to be, then, right? And like I said, whatever this is, it does feel a little bit messy. It's coming from a space, again, that like, it can go down any road. It can go down any road. So let's look at this a little bit deeper. Okay. Okay. It does look like you are, it looks like you're setting some boundaries from someone. This looks very much like something that you're just not vibing with anymore. Something that you're kind of tired of dealing with. And I feel like someone or something has kind of had their hand in your life or in how you do certain things, and it looks like you're saying no more. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is not something you like, right? Because you're getting the devil, the tower. Like, you're having to make really hard decisions considering the circumstances. And as I'm saying this, right, the devil, the tower comes after the devil. So it is this energy of like what is kind of teetering on its last leg. It has no other place to go. It looks like maybe someone's presenting a front as like being more put together than you. Maybe this is a little bit more jarring for you than for them, or like you have bigger reactions, bigger emotions around it because of the circumstances. I'm not saying that to shame you. I'm actually saying that to point out, like, because there is this level of like being justified in what you think and in what you feel, and not wanting to do the song and dance in order to kind of keep this facade up and running. Because you are ultimately, it's not only looking for, but you're getting freedom from this week. It looks like whomever, whatever this is. So we have Aries, we have Queen of Wands. They're coming up with the High Priestess, the Empress, and Two of Wands. Well, they have a different opinion about something that you're choosing. But again, it looks like someone's kind of like meddling in your business. And I don't know if you want that. And maybe it serves them to keep you small and limited, because it does look like they're kind of questioning a decision that you're making. They're not on board with it. They're like, I don't know, you got to self-protect. You got to make sure this doesn't happen over and over and over again. But there's this part of you that in this process of forgiveness is realizing the truth around a situation, or maybe it's allowing you to move towards the truth more, to uncover the reality of something. Because remember, like, you're either keeping yourself from something that you love, something that you connect with, and it's good to make decisions from both space, our head and our heart. We need a little bit of both right now. But when we do it all from this like rational, it kind of makes things cloudy and fuzzy, and it feels like some of that is like you're sifting through some of that. Some things that maybe weren't as clear on the surface as, you know, what you're kind of seeing them to be present day. Because this is saying, I'm ready to grow. I know that every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let go of the toxicity. Because it's like, it feels like it's not fair for you anymore. It feels like whatever something's doing, it's not fair. It's keeping you small and limited. It's making things more difficult for you. And like, I feel like you're just over it. You're at this, and that's what I feel from your energy this week a lot, Sagittarius. Like, you're just kind of over it. I am capable. I know that I have everything it takes to build the life of my dreams. So whatever someone's trying to sell you, and again, that's where this Devil card is coming in so powerfully for you, because it's reminding you, you have the strength, you have the tenacity to overcome. It's going to take a lot, right? It might be going down a different avenue than trusted people in your life tell you to do. But at the end of the day, it's your life. And there's something about this. There's something about love that needs to be highlighted. It needs to be exposed. I am the main character. I know that I am the only one who determines how my story unfolds. And oftentimes, like when we are connecting with people, dynamics that are loving us, that are supporting us, that's where we're able to like, you know, thrive essentially. Like that's where we're able to like be the main character in our life and give ourselves the love, the attention, the nurture, the support that we deserve, right? So like whatever, be the best version or manifest your dreams, your goals, that type of vibe. So, because that's where you're headed, right? That's where you're headed. And I feel like you've just kind of had to like get some sticky people out of the way. Not shaming them, not saying they're wrong and bad, but I feel like it's a little bit counterintuitive to your wants and needs and like what you're trying to do. So I hope this helps, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for your time, energy always. I hope you enjoyed the reading and found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. No, it blesses my heart, and I'm sending love and blessings back to you.